My parents were going to call me Megan. I came up with this concept that was like, what if I was like the angry daughter, like the evil daughter who does everything wrong and like is always making mistakes and stuff like that. And what if Megan was like the perfect daughter? So I kind of took that concept and then I wrote a song about it, how it kind of stemmed from me feeling like misunderstood growing up. And I was like, how can I turn this into a story where it's about just like not feeling good enough and wishing you were like the perfect daughter for your parents and how that suits you. And yeah, it turned into Megan, the song. It's like, it's very straightforward, but at the same time, there is a bit of optimism in it when it's like somewhere this daughter who doesn't feel accepted and doesn't feel good enough, somewhere she'll find like acceptance in the world. Whether that be through like making music or meeting the right people, meeting the right friends. I'd to explore different like parts of me. I don't want to just stick to the icky stuff. Obviously, every person has like things that make them happy and then things that are difficult for them. And songwriting can be used to process all of those things.
Amelie, welcome to the Crescendo podcast.
Hello, thank you for having me.
So it's so brilliant to have you here. I'm so excited. I've been following you for a long time, I think. Actually, a long time. Just had no time to go and reach, you know. So
yeah,
kind of not prioritize, but more like I did mostly like northern artists here first, and then kind of gone everywhere else. It's like, yeah, let's just go. Like
that's so cool.
Yeah, great. I mean, for anyone discovering you for the first time, you're a singer-songwriter from Ashford.
Mm-hmm.
Ashford, of all places. No, I'm joking. Because music is incredibly personal, emotionally honest, and driven by emotional storytelling, really. You've built a catalog. You got loads of songs. I mean, what's your favorite song in your whole kind of catalog to kind of introduce us?
Oh, that's tough. It really depends on the mood I'm in, to be honest. Mm-hmm. I really like Snakes and Ladders, which was my previous release before my most recent. I feel like that's my happiest song yet. I really enjoyed that one. So, I don't know. I think my favourite song I've written is probably It's Enough Just to Know You, which was on my EP that I released last year. So I might go with that one. It's Enough Just to Know You.
Fantastic. After the episode, listen to it, please. Thank you. I'm trying to hype things up there. Like, I almost got banned from Instagram, you know, like I'm trying to hype myself up.
Yeah, I need that positivity.
Let's start from the beginning, I guess. Like, who is Amelie Roden, and what should someone know about you before they press play on one of your songs?
They should know that my songs, they're very deep. They're very introspective. They come from that. Yeah, you should know that before you press play, that's for sure.
Okay.
Definitely not the kind of brain that everyone has. It's a very obsessive brain, very overthinking, very looks into the details of every single thing in the world. So if that sounds like you, my music is probably for you.
Yeah, so I can say you're a perfectionist or something like that, or like just overthinker, like just...
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, like, ooh, this logo is wrong side. I need to put it down like 3 centimeters. Like,
it's so bad.
Sure.
That's my worst thing. Like visual things, I'm like, they have to be like in perfect order.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. Crazy. You've said that you started writing songs when you were around like 7 after seeing a friend with a songwriting book. Do you remember what it felt like when you realized you could turn your own thoughts into song?
I don't know. I just remember that she brought this songwriting book to this dance club that we both went to. And I remember it had a train on the front. It had like a picture of a train on the front. I was like, oh, this is so cool. Like you get to write your own songs. Like you don't just listen to them, you can actually write them. Like that's so cool. And then immediately when I got home from that dance club, I was like, I'm writing songs, like this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. And then I started from there and they were really bad at the start, but there's a dog outside my window.
No worries.
That's very loud. So yeah, after that I was just like, this is my life now. This is the way I'm going to process everything. And it gradually turned into some sort of like, kind of like a mechanism for me to communicate how I was feeling inside. Because sometimes I couldn't find that in words. Obviously words like lyrics, but it's kind of using metaphors to describe it, which I found a lot more helpful for me.
Yeah, I love metaphoric songwriting. It's just sometimes you just sit down and just get an idea and it just pops out. Like
exactly.
That's what it is, really.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Yeah. you apparently also wrote your first song Off Like an Arrow when you were very young.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, there's a lot of comparisons I'm sure you're trying to make with that song compared to
Yeah.
your side.
I mean, it's a simile, isn't it? Off like an arrow. Is that simile? I think
Yeah,
so.
similar, yeah.
It's not a good one, but it's a simile.
Well, yeah, that's what you do sometimes. You kind of
Yeah.
criticize yourself, But
I won't
yeah.
criticize 10-year-old me. It's okay. We all start.
I don't criticize anyone. I let them criticize themselves. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Don't put too much pressure. Yeah. I mean, your family also had like you played your brother and your dad played guitar, and your mom's a massive music lover, kind of like my dad and my mom. But I
Yeah.
didn't go that route. How
Yeah.
much do you think your family influenced your decision to become an artist, musician?
I was always surrounded by music growing up, and I kind of like adopted my dad's music taste. So I listened to. He was a big fan of like Kylie Minogue and the Mamas and the Papas,
Okay.
which was really random, like very different. But I like fell in love with their music because I was just like listening to it all the time, like played in the car and like around the house. And then I gradually like developed my own music taste. I loved Little Mix, and then that developed into Taylor Swift. And I feel like that kind of shaped my musical sound as an artist. But yeah, my dad, he does play guitar. He hasn't played it for a long time, but he used to play guitar quite a lot. So I was always inspired by that.
Yeah, just like my dad. Never mind, let's have another topic. But yeah, it must be great. Like so many things. I grew up with classical music, so that was my kind of. Well, it still is, but I have to try and be more friendly with other artists and stuff. Yeah. Wow. I mean, just think about it.
I don't know. I feel like it's just been there since that moment where I saw my friend's songwriting book. I was like, ever since then, that's just what I wanted to do. But even before that, I wanted to be a singer, but I didn't really think about writing my own songs until then.
That's good.
Stayed with thing.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. Who would it be?
I'd have to go with Taylor Swift.
Okay, there you are.
Taylor Swift.
Man, what kind of song would you write? Like, I know you write something similar, not really similar. You have your own sound, but like, what would you write about with her with the stage she has at now? Like,
I don't know. I feel like maybe a really dramatic breakup song.
I think she has enough of breakups,
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, Taylor Swift's great. The way she kind of done all her music and got back control of the music. I guess that's what it is now. The artist is coming on. Well, we see in the future, of course. Your future. Anyways, right. To talk about your sound now, right? Your music is often described as intimate pop or singer-songwriter music, but there's a very strong storytelling element to it. How would you describe the sound of Amelie Roden in your own words? And do you think you're having a conversation with your own self or the other people? I
feel like it's coming from my own self, and it's a way of processing my own thoughts and emotions. And I kind of use it as shadow work in a way, which is when you basically you go deep and you find out where your emotions and things come from. And I use that to kind of understand myself. And then I release it into the world, and then that's a way for other people to feel understood as well. And it's a way for me to feel understood by other people. So I feel like I do it for myself and for other people. And I think that's a great thing, really.
Yeah. I mean, what's the most surprising thing somebody said about one of your songs?
Surprising thing?
Yeah.
I think a lot of people have messaged me and said my music has saved them or saved their life. And
wow, that's actually crazy.
I was like, really?
Really?
I don't know if I don't know. I can't quite process that, but if it's true, then that's amazing, and I'm very happy.
Yeah, at your kind of stage of your career and that kind of thing, it's crazy people saying that already. Yeah, but it's so deep, and it's I guess the correlation between emotions and maybe mental health or just thinking about things, trying to come out with them, because there's always different ways to write down. Songs are like diaries, really.
Yeah,
exactly. So it really helped. Do you ever worry about being too personal in your songs?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. That a lot. I always worry. There's been a few times I've released a song about I don't know, a relationship or something, and afterwards I'm like, oh, God, they're going to see this, and it's just obviously I probably won't see the person again, but at the same time it's worrying if I've hurt them, even if they might have hurt me, I'm still worried about hurting them, and I'm just worried about what they'll think of me and things like that. Even though it doesn't
Yeah.
really matter, but it's just a thought that
Yes.
goes in my head.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, when you start a song, do you start with a lyric or emotion first, or is it just like, yeah, like you said, like just words come out in your head and just like, I want to do that.
It really depends on the situation. Sometimes it's just like a
Oh,
lyric into my head, and then I'll use that and I'll build like a whole concept off of it and like extend it and make a whole song out of it. But sometimes I'm like actively trying to write a song, so I have to like strum my guitar and just like sing. And sometimes things come to me, and sometimes I have a bit of writer's block and nothing really comes. But yeah, I just kind of go with what I'm feeling at the time and just what
yeah.
I've been experiencing and just use that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, do you usually know that something is going to become a song while you're experiencing it, or is it like
Sometimes.
sometimes, not always? Then.
Not always. I feel like I couldn't write a song about everything, but a lot of the time when something's happening, I'm like, this is an awful situation, but I can get a song out of
Yeah.
it. So that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. I'm being crazy here, but like, do you hope for like situations to happen sometimes? That it's like, oh, then that's a song there. Now I can take it.
I was actually thinking this earlier. Like, I was on a walk out and isn't it so bad that sometimes I crave like bad situations so I can write a song about it? It's actually kind of bad, but not like awful situations, but just like some little
No.
minute thing that I could just like write.
Well, that's why you write emotionally. All right, that's just what it is. Yeah. Oh, what? I mean, you had so many inspirations. I mean, Taylor Swift. Yeah, sure. Gracie Abrams, Lizzie McAlpine, and the rest of them. Like, what do you think you've taken from each influence? I guess as a songwriter.
I think from Taylor Swift, I've probably taken her like introspective writing, kind of storytelling, and then I've probably been inspired by her voice as well. I feel like I have a little bit of Taylor Swift style in my singing, and then Gracie Abrams. I feel like Gracie Abrams and Lizzie McAlpine, I feel like they really shaped my sound. I feel like the basis of the sound was in Taylor Swift, but then like discovering them later on, it kind of shaped that. And I kind of mixed them all together with my own style as well and just kind of
Yeah.
made like a jumbo of all of them.
I mean, your style's so. I don't know. If, what do people say? Like, do people say it's calming? Do people say it's like so straight to the point, or do you think people say that it's like going through it? You have to go through a journey before you get the meaning of the song.
I feel like there's some songs where I'm kind of straight to the point, and then there's other songs where I'm more speaking in metaphors. I feel like my song "Collecting Dust" is very straight to the point because the chorus is literally like, "You either love me or you don't. Don't tell me you don't know what you want." And I think with that one, I was kind of like, I'm literally just going to say it as it is. Like, it's pretty basic language. It's just as it is. But then there's other songs where I'm like, I feel like I'm talking in riddles a little bit, especially at the start of Villain Origin Story. Like, that takes a while to understand, I think. You have to listen to it a few times until you get it.
Yeah,
I
know. I hope. Yeah, like it's the same thing with art, really. Like sometimes you go and you see like a whole poem on the wall, and like, I just don't understand this really. I was gonna take a screenshot and like they go back and.
I think that's why they're so like
Wow.
intriguing, though.
Yeah, great stuff. Right, we're gonna talk about your debut EP, which is Following Our Ghosts, I think. Which brought together several songs about people, memories, and experiences that continue to linger. What does that title mean to you after all this time?
Following Our Ghosts is a lyric from October's Gone, which was my third single. So in the song it says, "I'm following our ghosts everywhere I go." And then I released a song after that called Spring Cleaning. And the first lyric of the chorus is, "There's still a ghost of a girl crying in the corner. It's so hard to ignore her." So I kind of took all the songs together and I thought, what's like the theme that runs throughout them? And I was kind of thinking like loss and like unrequited love, all those kind of things. And I was like, Following Our Ghosts, I feel like that's a perfect title for the whole EP because it kind of describes all of them collectively, like that feeling running throughout the whole EP. So
yeah, that's so good. And do you think of yourself as a poet?
Sometimes I try to, but I wouldn't call myself.
That's why I asked, because like you said, like words just. I mean, your lyrics, even from your first EP, like it just strung together, which was great enough. A lot of experimentation, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely.
Fair enough. What was there a particular story or emotion that kind of inspired the way the EP was put together, or was it just like, I'm gonna show my songs to everyone now?
It was definitely a feeling of unrequited love and looking inwards and trying to understand why I felt certain ways. In English tea, for example, I really like explored why I kind of push people away and why I'm a bit of an avoidant. Yeah. So I kind of explored that. And then It's Enough Just to Know You is kind of about obsessing over someone and then realizing maybe it's best if we're just friends. And it's kind of those feelings throughout the whole EP. So they were all kind of tied together in a way. They all kind of explore a similar thing. And I feel like they tie together for one whole introspective EP.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I guess, yeah. So does that song kind of feels most like you, or do you think the other songs do in the EP?
Yeah, I think the whole EP is very, very me. But yeah, especially English Tea and It's Enough Just to Know You, I feel like they were very honest.
Yeah.
But then October's Gone was actually kind of a story I made up in my head. It wasn't actually real. So there's kind of a mix throughout my songs. Like some of my songs are real and some of them aren't at all. Some of them are just stories made up in my head.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, yeah. Do you feel like your voice carries the songs? Because like you mentioned, like, some songs are not real, but it can be real because you bring it out, your voice brings it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy. I mean, I love all the songs, so don't
Thank
worry
you.
about it. Yeah. What's the hardest song you have ever had to perform live?
I don't know. I don't feel like there's ever been a hard song to perform live, but maybe
Well, technically, maybe.
technically, right. I don't know. I don't really know. If it's one of my songs, there is in Snakes and Ladders, I performed it at my London headline show. There was quite a high note towards the end that I added in where I go, no, I don't love you. But I sing it quite like belty. And I was a bit scared about that, but it went okay. I hit it. So that's the main thing.
Yeah, no. Are you gonna try and challenge yourself with more of that stuff?
I think so.
Songs? Yeah.
I think so. I used to have quite severe stage fright, so I would often avoid higher notes and things like that. Like I'd be all right practicing in my room, but then when it came to singing on the stage, I'm like, okay, I'm going to avoid this just in case my voice cracked or something like that. But I feel like I should definitely challenge myself to start exploring those areas of my voice live.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I haven't asked this question in a while, or to anybody really. What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you?
That's a tough one. There's been a few. I can't really. If there was one from when I was like younger in primary school, I kind of had a little crush on this boy. And then my friend had bought me like this fruit bowl of wooden fruits. And I don't know what went into my head, but this boy was standing in the playground after school and I had these wooden fruits in my bag. And for some reason, I just wanted to like get his attention. So I started like running across the playground.
God.
And then these fruits fell out of my bag all over the floor. They like scattered across the whole playground. And everyone was like crowding around me to pick up these fruits. And he was there and he was like picking up the fruits and giving them to me. And I just wanted to die inside. It doesn't actually sound that embarrassing now that I tell the story, but it just felt like the end of.
I mean, when you were a kid, you just feel all the emotions.
Exactly.
You just don't know. Like,
yeah.
Now it's like, well, I didn't just pick it up,
Exactly.
And nobody knows my emotions, So
yeah.
Do you think sometimes that you feel something and you think that your kind of body language kind of shows it to other people? Because sometimes people might say, "Oh, you look very tired," or "You look very scared," or something like that, nervous.
Yeah, people often tell me that I look scared or I look sad, and I think that might just be my resting face. A lot of the time I'm not. I am, but a lot of the time I'm just not. I'm just like, no, I was just like deep in thought.
Yeah. I mean, when you see me tired, I'm like, I don't look like this. So
when I'm tired,
I look pretty drooped. Yeah,
I can't talk to anyone when I'm tired. It's like, don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me. I think anybody can talk to me, but like, just don't be precarious. When you talk to me, don't be like
final nerve.
Yeah, baby. Let's talk about. I skipped that. Should I not? Should we talk about Collecting Dust? That's a situationship anthem.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I didn't know that when I was listening to it. I was like, really? Well,
No.
each to their own, but no. What? Hmm. I had my fair share. What was it about situationships that made you want to write a song about that?
It was after I'd been through like two in like my first year of uni, and I was just like, oh, I'm
That's
so done.
crazy. Too crazy.
Yeah. I'd never had a boyfriend or anything, so these were my first two like
Uh-huh.
romantic experiences, and I'm just like, I'm so
Uh,
done. I'm done with it already. It's been 1 year and I'm done. So I wrote this song out of anger.
yeah.
It's like, how dare you mess me around like this? And I just like
Mm,
let it rip, and it kind of caused a bit of, I wouldn't say drama, but like it
really?
and people heard it, so yeah. But I had to do it. I had to get it out somehow, and that's why I did it. So
Okay. All right. Well, I guess the song originally began as a much more like quiet vocal piano and
yeah,
vocal track before it became like a proper developed thing with synths and strings, and like all songs do.
yeah.
How did hearing that finished production change the way you understood about the song?
I don't know. I think it wasn't what I expected, but I loved it. Like
Mm,
it wasn't
mm,
what I pictured it would sound like. Especially towards the end, there was a bit of like added synth and things like that, and I did really like it. I feel like it really added to it, and it kind of had this more like ghostly, haunted kind of sound, and I wasn't expecting that as well. So I feel like that kind of shaped the style of the music video as well. Because I
yeah.
used a doll's house, and
Yeah.
yeah, it was all just kind of like this ghostly kind of theme, which I guess ties into the Following Our Ghosts EP as well.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, yeah, crazy and stuff. Like, what's? I mean, you've done a few videos. You've done a few of that. Like, what's your
Yeah.
favorite? And like, why was it your favorite? Was it because of the way you did it, or
Yeah, I
yeah?
think Collection Dust was definitely my favorite because that's the first one I did, and I did it with Screen South, which is like this massive kind of studio
Mm,
Folkestone, and I won a competition to film a music video with them. So it was all very professional, and I had a
yeah.
massive doll box made for me that said Amelie at the top, and they dressed me up as a doll, and I had like this big like
That is
hair,
crazy, actually.
and I had like loads of different cool outfits, and it was such a cool experience. I really want to do it again.
Yeah.
I'd love if I could enter the competition again, or they just have me back because it was so fun.
Yeah. You must be like, this is so surreal. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
doing
no,
the song and like everything, everybody's doing everything. Like, what?
yeah, no. The woman who did my makeup, she did makeup for Bridgerton. Like, I had a proper makeup artist come in.
This
I was
is
like, whoa,
crazy.
what is going on here?
I guess, I mean, let's go to industry really, like creative industry and everything in between. Like everybody knows each other, and like it's
Yeah,
like such a small world. And you think about it,
it
like
is small.
I was literally, yeah, I don't know if he's gonna allow me to say this, but I met the guy who did stunt doubles for many many movies, like most of Daniel Radcliffe in Harry Potter, and
Yeah,
I think did some Spider-Man and stuff like that. It's just
it's,
crazy, bonkers. Like this guy is here. Why?
yeah, yeah, you
Like,
just,
yeah, but yeah, sometimes you just meet people. Yeah, crazy.
yeah.
Back to the track. There's a real sense of frustration building throughout that track. When you're writing something emotionally intense like that, then do you try to recreate the emotion exactly, or do you just try to exaggerate stuff?
A lot of the time I try to exaggerate it. So sometimes I
Uh,
will write from the emotion. Like I'll start from writing from the emotion
mhm.
or like the actual story, and then sometimes it will just like develop into something like way more dramatic because like I just needed to get that out. Like even if it wasn't
Yeah.
exactly how it happened or exactly how I felt, it helps me release it, and like I have to go like full force and just like over dramatize it to get like a good song as well and to get the
Mm,
emotions out. It just has to be
yeah.
done. I think that's part of creativity.
Mhm. Yeah. Creativity, like the next question, really. Who have you been compared to music wise?
I guess I've been compared to Lizzie McAlpine a little bit.
Okay.
I was compared to
I'm
someone else recently, and I can't remember who it was, so that's annoying. But I think
I'm not sure. Yeah. Sorry.
my guitar playing, I'd say, is very Lizzie McAlpine inspired.
Mm, fantastic. Like, yeah. Did you just started playing guitar very young age, or was it that kind of the main tool to kind of write the song?
I actually started writing on piano because I started learning piano when I was
Okay.
around 7. I did like grades and stuff on piano, and like I was playing classical piano. But then I always wanted to play guitar as well. So I started teaching myself when I was 17. I did like pick it up a couple times when I was younger, but I wasn't really playing like properly. But then I started teaching myself like proper chords and stuff when I was 17, and then it just went from there.
I don't know how to teach myself. Like I just don't know how to play guitar. Like I can't.
Yeah.
I'm a pianist too, so I did all my grades. I'm a violinist as well, singer.
Cool.
So like those, I just don't know how to remember chords. I just don't know. It's a mental block, you know.
Yeah, I think my dad helped me a lot actually, and then I did get a teacher later on for a little bit, but and for like a few months.
Yeah. If someone listened to Collecting Dust and is currently stuck in a situationship themselves, what would you tell them?
Get out.
Okay. Okay, Emily.
It's easier said than done. It's definitely easier said than done. But I'd say you deserve better, and you don't need to be clinging on to little bits of like attention and validation from this person, because you're worth so much more than that. You deserve like someone who really loves you and shows that.
Yeah, good advice. Let's take a break from your music. I love the wall at the back, like the way you kind of design everything. Yeah, that's a compliment. And why is there a pumpkin at the side of your room?
I actually don't know. I think I got it like last autumn, and I just haven't moved it.
Okay. Well, it's like yeah. It's like your permanent Christmas tree. Like some people have permanent Christmas trees.
Yeah, I don't think it's as bad as having a Christmas tree up, but it's not really in season. But it will be soon, so I think I'm just going to leave it there.
Yeah, just leave it there. It's almost autumn, so yeah. Man, time flies. Like I think I'm still in January now, really.
Yeah.
Or March. Like it's already September.
It just goes so fast.
Yeah, like do you like to do that kind of stuff? Like put everything there on the wall, and like there's a vinyl there as well. There's a vinyl there as well. Like what is it? What is it? Is it just
I think there is music on it, but I don't know what music is on it because I stole it from my dad. Okay. I basically stuck like a Taylor Swift lyric on it. I don't actually know what it is. I Bet You Think About Me. So it's a Taylor Swift song, but that's not the song that's on it. I don't know what's on it. So
wow. You know what? I'm gonna give you more vinyls and take that off, you know, and try to see what is on that, you know. No, don't worry about it. No. But all the pictures are you, I'm guessing.
No, these are all like my favorite artists and like my favorite.
I can't see.
Gilmore Girls. I've got like Olivia Rodrigo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to mention Olivia Rodrigo. Has anybody kind of said, "Oh, Olivia Rodrigo, the hair, the kind of emo like singer-songwriter thing"?
I have actually had like a couple comments saying I look like her, but I don't see it. I have had a few comments.
Maybe it's just the hair, but not like
I didn't think I did. So
yeah. I listen and I don't judge. All right. So yeah. Speaking not judging, One More Lie takes things into a darker direction, exploring manipulation, guilt, and erosion of trust. You see what I did there, right? What made you want to tell that particular story?
This was like a kind of a toxic relationship I was in.
Okay.
And I just had to tell the story because after it ended, I was kind of like worried about people thinking I was a bad person because this person was kind of going around saying stuff about me that wasn't true. And I released this song. I was like, I'm just going to say it how it was. If people believe me, they do. If they don't, they don't, sort of thing. I'm not going to say who it's about. I'm just going to release it. And I'm just going to like explore my experience. And yeah, I just have to get it out there and get my anger out there. We just have to be done.
Yeah. Was it a difficult song to write, or was it like you just think this is such a powerful song, like I need to write about it, and like how do you do that kind of contrasting between like?
I wouldn't say it was difficult for me to write. It was just kind of easy. It was kind of an easy song for me to write because I just had like all the thoughts there. Like it wasn't there wasn't much creativity. Obviously there was creativity, but there wasn't like much I needed to think about. It was just like it was just there, and it's just what happened. And I just needed to get it onto paper.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. When you're writing about toxic relationships, are you more interested in the person causing the damage or the person trying to escape it?
I think for me, it's usually the person trying to escape it. Like I like to write about like what it's made me realize about myself and like where that comes from and like how I can change that going forward, like how I can avoid these kind of people in the future. I like to write about like how it made me feel really.
Yeah, that's great. And do you think songwriting can help someone kind of recognize that something's unhealthy in their own life and like
Yeah,
kind of
definitely.
get it out really,
Yeah,
like you did?
yeah. Yeah, I really like encourage other people to try songwriting and like using it to understand themselves and process their
Yeah,
emotions.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what I would tell people. Like, if you have something in your brain, like, just get it out. Otherwise, if you
So,
keep it longer, like, it's gonna kill you. You know?
yeah, you can't repress. It's just all going to build up, and it's just not going to.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Crazy. Can we? I mean, we already talked a bit about snakes and ladders. You chatted to me about that, but how about Megan? That's the
Yeah,
newest song.
yeah.
I can tell that the song is really about this Megan kind of thing. Was it a real person or was it just
No,
a metaphor? Yeah,
no.
see, I was like, yeah,
So Megan, my parents were going to call me Megan. I
we're,
I kind of like this. I came up with this concept that was like, what if Megan was like the perfect daughter? And obviously, I'm not a perfect daughter, but like, what if I was like the angry daughter, like the evil daughter who does everything wrong and like is always making mistakes and stuff like that. And what if Megan was like the perfect daughter? So I kind of took that concept and I wrote a song about it. How kind of stemmed from me feeling like misunderstood growing up. And I was like, how can I turn this into a story where it's about just like not feeling good enough and wishing you were like the perfect daughter for your parents and how
yeah,
that affects you. And yeah, it turned into Megan, the song. So
that. You see, people can have alter egos in songs too. Like,
yeah,
yeah, alter ego. Yeah,
exactly.
but wow, like that's pretty deep, really. I mean, most of your songs are deep, but yeah, like that's crazy. Like I was listening to it on the way walking here, like wow, the storytelling's so good. Like it's
Thank you.
so clear what's happening. I know that's not all your songs. Like sometimes you want to kind of mush it around, but were you trying to be very like optimistic or like more like straightforward with that song?
I feel like I was a bit of both. Like it's very straightforward, but at the same time, there is a bit of optimism in it when it's like somewhere she'll find love that feels safe. So somewhere this daughter who doesn't
Yeah.
feel accepted and doesn't feel good enough, somewhere she'll find like acceptance in the world,
Hmm.
whether that be through like making music or
Yeah.
meeting the right people, meeting the right
Yeah.
friends.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I guess like your newer songs are just trying to be a bit more like open to like different kind of emotions instead of being just like sad singer-songwriter, that
Yeah,
kind of thing. Yeah,
yeah,
is it a part of a bigger project you're trying to plan?
that's secret.
Damn it! I'm always asked this. I always ask this, but yeah, I'm sure it is.
But yeah, it is. It's like I
Yeah,
just to explore different like parts of me. I don't want to just stick to all the icky
yeah, of
stuff.
course.
Like
Yeah,
it's yeah, obviously every person has like things that make them happy and then things that are difficult for them. And songwriting can be used to process all of those things. So
yeah, yeah, yeah. You see, that's a safe answer. Very good, Emily. Great job trying to defend yourself. No. What's the strangest place you've ever written a song?
I have no idea. I just kind of write songs in my room.
Okay,
And
fair
sometimes
enough.
like sometimes I come up with ideas when I'm just like walking around, but I don't think there's really been like a strange place at all that I've written a song that I can think of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm gonna rephrase that question.
Okay.
Like, if I don't know, like you smell food or something breaks in the background, or like, do you have
Uh,
like happenstance thing that happens that makes you want to write a song?
yeah, that does happen to me sometimes, like
Yeah.
sensory input from somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'll
Yeah.
inspire something, but I can't really think of anything in particular. But I do think like maybe like smells and things like that. Like sometimes when I'm on holiday and there's like I'm surrounded by like different smells and like food and things like that, I'm inspired.
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. I'm sure you've been to many, many holidays.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Like, ooh, what's your most memorable one?
Well, I'd say my favorite is Portugal. We've been there like 3 years in a row. We didn't go this year, but we
3 years in a row. Yeah.
that's
Sure.
good. But, yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
like my favorite place now. I love it so much.
Crazy. What's so great about it? Like I like Spain a lot because I've been to Malaga twice now. And
Yeah.
yeah, like what's so special about Portugal and the kind of the atmosphere there?
I think it's such like a happy atmosphere. Like when you go to the Carvalero, it's like there's restaurants everywhere. Everyone's like dancing. It's like a big
Yeah.
stage, like people performing, and then there's like markets and things like that. And it's just such a exciting atmosphere. And we always like get a villa with a pool, and it's just so lovely to like chill in the pool. And it's baking hot. You can just jump in the pool, and then I've like going. We always go out in the evenings and like eat such good food, and it's so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of food, like, do you cook and do you like food? Like, what kind of food do you like kind of preference?
I love food. I love it so much. And
yeah.
I love pizza. Like in Portugal, I
Uh-huh.
always like this tuna pizza, and it's so good. It's that tuna and cheese.
Ooh. Yeah.
Classic.
Some people find that funny, by the way. I love it. So
Yeah, no, it's really good.
yeah, it's so good. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Should go more to Spain,
yeah, exactly. And I love like chocolate. I just love any chocolate.
Yeah, yes. I love chocolate. Sorry. If you were to say like, son, whatever, do you want to drink coffee or chocolate? I would like to drink chocolate, please.
Yeah, hot chocolate.
Dark chocolate from what's that place called? The shop called whatever. The one that has so many tea and like chocolate mixtures and
I don't know, but it sounds good.
yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. God, never mind. I'll think about that later. But yeah, like I used to live with my family and my aunt really actually in Portsmouth, and we always go to that shop. Not Tetley, God.
What is it like?
Yeah,
Clippings or something? Is that something else?
yeah, it's like they have the tea. Anyways, yeah, the best thing I've ever tasted there was the orange white chocolate raspberry. I don't know what to call it. It was like a crazy. That's what you're trying to. Sorry, I'm just trying to get it out of my nose.
Yeah,
I haven't drank.
That sounds really good.
Yeah, I haven't drank chocolate in Asia, so yeah, so I don't really drink. I don't like hot drinks.
I drink loads of cups of tea a day. I wrote in my English tea, I say I drink 3 cups a day, but I actually drink more than that now. I usually drink like 4.
That's okay, actually.
I think I prefer hot chocolate, but I just don't really have it that often because we never have it in the house. So I just drink tea.
No, don't. It's dangerous. No, tea. Like, do you drink like? Do you ever try like green tea? Like,
I have tried green tea. I'm not a massive fan of it. I prefer just like traditional English tea.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't speak a lot. Doesn't speak a lot. Yeah, right. You previously spoken about seeing Lizzie McAlpine perform and realizing how important it is to feel comfortable of being yourself on stage.
Yeah.
Has your relationship with performing changed since then?
I wouldn't say it's changed massively, but I do think at the time I was very much an acoustic folk singer-songwriter, and I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to kind of like sit on the stage and play my guitar, but now I kind of like exploring a bit more. Like I do stand up now, and
you do stand up.
No. Like I stand up on the stage while I sing. Sorry, I just want to like sit down.
I thought like what is she doing in stand up?
Sometimes I think I'd like to do stand up. Anyways,
try.
It could be fun, but yeah, no, I do that. I don't know how to phrase it now. Like I stand up when I sing now, and I even did my little Snakes and Ladders dance on the stage, which was fun. So I think, yeah, it's really important to be yourself, but that looks different for everyone and depending on where you're at in your journey. So
yeah, but sometimes we just can't find a way to enjoy the moment.
Yeah,
it's so hard. And like,
point.
Yeah, you go to gigs and like you go to big gigs in like massive places, and people just holding their phones up. Like, I mean, for me, I forgive myself because I'm doing media most of the time.
Yes. Yeah.
But media is like for podcasts or whatever. But some people just, I mean, in your opinion, is it very important to kind of move away from other kind of things when you go to a gig?
Is that like distractions and things?
Yeah. Even to your own gig, like what kind of audience do you prefer having in your shows?
I don't really know. I just like anyone who likes to listen. But yeah, I do think it's important to like live in the moment, and I think that's quite easy for me to just like live in the moment while I'm performing. It's kind of like a break from all the other distractions in the world. So
Yeah, so fun. Yeah, so fun.
so
Yeah, what I guess, yeah, you also talked about struggling with feeling like you have to be a particular version of yourself. Like as you said, sometimes you leave yourself behind and just be there. Like,
yeah,
but sometimes you feel like you're kind of dipping in and out. I'm sure.
yeah, I do.
What does being authentic on stage actually mean to you now?
I'd say it's something that I'm working on, but I do remember at my headline show, I did say to the crowd, like, thank you so much for like making me feel able to be myself on stage. Like, I don't feel like I need to like put
Yeah,
up a front or anything like that. I can just be myself and everyone kind of just vibes with it. And like, I wouldn't say I'm the most like professional person, like when it comes to performing on stage. Like
yeah.
when I went on the stage when I was doing my headline show, I forgot to plug in my guitar and I forgot to like adjust the mic stand and yeah, it kind of like ruined the start of the
Oh,
show. But then it didn't at the same time because it was really funny. And then yeah, it
yeah,
was really fun. I just kind of laughed it off and I was like, yeah, it's fine. So
yeah. I mean, that's great. Like, what's your best memory of performing live?
my best memory, it's definitely my headline show. I think it's just the whole thing really. Like it felt like a
Yeah,
dream. It was so much fun and I'd do anything to relive it again. And I'm sure there will be many more shows. I don't know when, but yeah, I just want to do it again. It was so much fun.
yeah, good, fantastic. Like, yeah. You mentioned also wanting to eventually hear a whole crowd singing your songs back to you. Like anybody would, you know.
Yeah.
What song would you most want to hear thousands of people sing?
Maybe Megan, because I feel like it's always the most recent one. It's always the most recent song that I've done, and I'm like, I just can't wait to hear people sing this back to me. Because obviously, I haven't
Bell.
performed. Yeah, and I haven't performed that one live yet. And
Uh-huh.
I had all my others sung back to me, and it was such an amazing experience. So I'd love to hear that one sung back to me as well.
Yeah, yeah. You mentioned about having like stage fright and that kind of thing. Do you still have like do you still get nervous before a show, or do you think like I just let it go?
I was a little bit nervous before my headline show because it was my first ever headline show. But like I do remember my first ever performance at uni, I was absolutely petrified and like my lip was shaking and my throat was closing up. I literally couldn't like get the notes out. And that was literally just in front of a few people on my course. So it's kind of crazy to me. It just shows that the more you do something and like the more you work at something, the more confident you become, and that anxiety just gradually
Yeah,
fades out until you don't even know like why you had it in the first place. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I guess it will be different when like you start trying to play to more people and that kind of thing. Like something you wouldn't think about it, but yeah, I feel that it'd be much more scary to like perform with like just five people in front of you. Like
yeah.
that's
When it's people you know, it is really
yeah.
scary.
Oh, absolutely. But
Yeah,
sometimes you need to do it to like, quality check, Yeah. What's your dream venue to play at?
I'd probably say like a massive one like the O2 or like Wembley or something. Just
Wembley, correct.
dream.
Yeah.
It's just
Man.
aimed for the highest.
Of course. Of course. It's not even Glastonbury. Anyway,
Of
maybe
course,
Glastonbury,
yes,
you
definitely.
know. Yeah, well, it's coming next week. It's next year back again. So
Yeah,
yeah.
it is. Yeah.
So have fun trying to apply. Have fun, yeah. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I might not be here in this country anymore then, but we'll see. Yeah, things happen. You've been building your career independently and growing your audience through platforms such as Spotify, social media, and all this stuff. What has been the biggest challenge of trying to grow as an independent artist?
I'd say it's like the algorithm changing.
No, it's
Like
hard, man.
it's so annoying. Like I remember when I first started on TikTok and like I just post my music and it would get like loads of views. And then gradually over time, like something changed with the algorithm where you just had to like grab
Yeah,
attention somehow in the first like 3 seconds. And it's just so hard. Like I find it really draining. And I actually find that I get more like engagement on Instagram now than TikTok. I don't get much engagement on TikTok
yeah,
anymore. I just kind of use it to go live and connect with people that way. Because yeah, I find it hard to use to find new listeners really. I prefer Instagram now, definitely.
yeah, yeah. I mean, so many do. Like I've never been into like TikTok or anything. I know people who are, and like
Yeah,
I just never got into it because I guess I'm older. First thing, sorry guys, what a bummer. But second thing is really just man, you make so many more connections on Instagram. Like
exactly.
all the
Yes.
people I've interviewed so far, I think bar none. Like I think everybody has been me messaging on Instagram or people like, I love your interviews, blah blah blah. I wanna go on your podcast, whatever. Crazy. Like even people who are not even in music want to be on our site. Well, you need to wait a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
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 Yeah. What's one piece of advice you've received that has genuinely stuck with you?
That's a tough one. I can't really think. I can't really think of it. I think it's
Well,
just like being yourself. Like this isn't something I've received personally, but I do remember watching a Lizzie McAlpine interview, and she was asked like, "What's the most important thing you'd tell like younger artists?" And she said, "Just to be yourself." And I think that's something that I still like have to work on because I feel like I'm not always like 100% myself, but I would really like to be like 100% myself. So I think it's important because it helps you enjoy like everything you do.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's alter ego. Like, yeah, I know some artists who keep on saying to me, like, imposter syndrome is a big kind of thing in songwriting, especially because sometimes you write something and you just feel like, wow, this is not me at all. Like,
Yeah.
man, do you kind of experience that?
Yeah, I do sometimes. And I feel like that's okay. Like when you're writing, you're being creative and stuff. I just feel like the way like maybe I show up on social media, I'd like it to be more authentic. And sometimes it's hard because you're taught to like grab attention and you have to kind of force that sometimes. And you feel like you're forcing it and it's not a good feeling and you just want to kind of like say like I don't know, just be yourself and then people will listen. But it's hard sometimes.
Yeah, I know. Well, you just need to live with it. End of the day, you just need to live with it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, my lighting's awful. Now I look so blue now.
But yeah,
I'm like the
mine's
blue man.
so dark outside.
No, it's the sun. It's the sun. Yeah, it's getting earlier and earlier sunset now. So yeah,
Yeah.
fun. Great. When you're not writing or performing, what does Emily actually enjoy doing?
I love watching like, psychology videos. I'm a bit of a psychology nerd. I love
Really?
videos. Yeah. Yeah, I love learning about psychology and then I love like listening to people's music and I just love like anything creative really. Like I used to do a lot of like coloring and stuff like that when I was just like didn't really have anything
Man.
to do, just like coloring book and just like coloring. I used
Yeah.
to do quite a lot of drawing and stuff. I don't really do that anymore, but yeah. I love to read as well. I'm in a bit of a reading slump at the moment, but I'll get back.
I'm
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever got those kind of coloring books with like multiple numbers, like 1 to 100, and you need to color all of them? Like,
I don't really have like any color by number books, I don't think. But I do have this like massive one that's like I think it's called like Anamorphia or something. And it's got
Animorphia, what a name.
and it's like loads of like different animals like making up one picture and it's just like it hurts my brain. I can't really do it. It's just too much. It's just too much. I need like
That's your
basic ones
brain.
like kid ones.
Yeah. You are definitely not the first person to say that.
Yeah, but
You look at it,
sorry. Yeah. No. I never listened to
comfort shows. What is it about those shows that keep you kind of coming back and like when do you usually go and just like I just need to binge watch it now?
I actually haven't done a binge watch for so long. Like yeah, I've just been doing so much music. But yeah,
Fine.
I think it's just a feeling when you're like, oh, I just need a break and I need to just go back to my roots. And it's just like a warm hug. And it's
Film
just like,
Hack, yeah.
just,
Yeah. Great.
especially Friends. I love Friends so much.
Friends is great. Yeah. With all its massive real world problems, right?
Mhm.
The actors. Anyways, no man. that's a that's a thing for another day. But that's life, isn't it? Like things
Exactly.
can come go past and like things just happen. If you could live inside an album, any album cover, you previously chosen Lover by Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Has that answer changed or are you still choosing to frolic through the pastel sky?
Actually, now that I think of now
That's a
that
sorry. Sorry. I had to
I
do it. Sorry.
I actually love the new Olivia Rodrigo album
Yeah.
cover.
Oh, it's a fun cover. Yeah. What,
Yeah,
the
like
normal
she's
one or
on a
the alternate
swing.
one? Or the swing
On
one?
with the
Okay.
swing. I just
Okay.
love to be on that swing. It looks so fun, like swinging through the sky. I'd love to do that. It's kind of similar to the level one, I guess, because it's still in the sky, but it's like I'd be on a swing. I definitely love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. If you weren't a musician, would you be a psychologist?
I think I definitely do something to do with psychology.
Uh
I feel like I already do because like I do songwriting and I feel like half of it's psychology. I'm just like,
huh. Yeah, of course it is. Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I definitely would. I think I'd still do something with social media, maybe social media and psychology, kind of like mix them together. I still think I'd like to do that, like maybe as like a side thing. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't really
You
know because
should.
it's tough. Because it's like I'm a
I
musician
know.
and I don't really want it's going to be a bit
Yeah, but
confusing too.
yeah, but you could think of like, music therapy and that sort of
Yeah,
stuff. I'm so intrigued. Like I was like when I met somebody and I was like, "You're a music therapist." Like, what? What is that? Like, yeah, and like it's crazy. Like you can do so much psychology and stuff like that in there. Well, who knows?
who knows?
Who knows? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so I guess what's the plan for the next couple of kind of releases and like you have more live shows coming up?
I haven't got any like proper like headline shows booked in, but I have got a few supports, which is quite
Sick.
exciting.
Hmm.
I'm supporting Maya Lane, which is very
Sick.
exciting. I haven't actually announced that yet. So
Well, I can delete that. Well, we'll see.
I
Well,
think
just tell me.
I'll next week or something. But yeah,
Next week. I need to delete that. Yeah, there were.
I'm doing
Yeah.
this in London called the Song Suffragettes, which is it's for women. And,
Yeah.
yeah, and we each perform a song, and then we get to take it in turns, and then go back round again. Each perform a song. So it's quite a cool little setup, and I get a
That's so fun.
yeah, and I get a free cowboy hat for doing it. Yeah, and I was like,
Well,
thank you so much. But it's like a professional, I don't know, like a proper cowboy hat, and they like customize it for you as well. And
that's crazy. You get the best kind of experiences.
exactly, like, and growing up, I always wanted a cowboy hat because I was obsessed with country.
Yeah.
Wanted a cowboy hat, and this is kind of like healing my inner child. So
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I went to Spain recently and there were so many those smaller hats, like Jason Mraz hats, that kind of smallish. They were everywhere, and I was like, 190 euros? No, thank you. But yeah, that would be so fun. Like those hats are not cheap,
no,
so kind of keep it
I did see the price if I had to buy it, and I was like, I'm getting this for free.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. It's made of leather usually. Maybe it is expensive as like designer bags. Really, it can be
yeah,
like
yeah.
crazy stuff. Anyway, yeah. The bigger the hat, the nicer it is. Yeah, man, crazy. Yeah. And last question. If you could open for any artist in the world, what would you choose? Not Taylor Swift, not Olivia Rodrigo, not
Can I say
not
Gracie?
Lizzie, not Gracie Abrams as well.
None of
Unfortunately.
them.
Somebody that just
Oh, that's tough.
think
I don't know. Those are like my four. Maybe Phoebe.
fair. Yeah, okay, fine. But she's having like intimate shows some places around here. That's what I
Yeah,
heard. That's crazy because I've spoken to Miles Smith. Miles Smith came here in Middlesbrough to perform once for his new album when he released it. And somebody asked really like, do you like the big stages or do you like this? Like maybe 500 people watching you like that. I was like, well, I like smaller audiences because I can actually talk.
yeah.
I don't have like somebody rush, go faster, like whatever,
That's true. That's
like telling you sort of thing. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. It's a full length album, something you eventually want to make.
yeah, definitely. I don't know when, but definitely one day.
Yeah, well, that's a good answer. I don't know when. Yeah,
I
I
don't
think you
know.
know when.
I actually don't. Maybe next.
Come on, you see, I can think. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. Really, like I've enjoyed thoroughly our conversation. Like I sort of kind of skipped a lot of questions, but also kind of asked a lot of my own kind of questions. But
Yeah,
that's good. Yeah,
yeah,
that's yeah. Yeah. I think you're the only like third or fourth interview I did done like that. So yeah, be honored. Like I kind of asked mostly my questions instead of questions from. But yeah, I love your music. Maybe that's why. So yeah,
thank you.
I mean, I mean, thanks so much for coming on, Emily. It's been
Thank you
great
for having
talking to
me.
you. Yeah, more songs come in, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, sick. Thanks
Thank
so
you.
much.
Lovely to talk to you.